schools attended and over 200 participants. Student athletes participated in several activities and provided with a delicious pizza lunch. Say so.
And then the annual Branford Senior Citizens Breakfast was held at NBHS on April 18th. The National Honor Society hosted the event, and the NBHS Drama Club also performed after the meal. I was able to also volunteer in that, and it went very well, very smoothly, and everyone had a blast. And also grade 2, 5, and 6 also watched the play that day as well.
The NBHS Junior Prom was held on April 19th at Anthony Ocean Views in New Haven. Anthony's New Haven. Head class advisor Caleb Lynn led this important event, planning ticket sales. NBHS is one of few high schools in the immediate area that Shoreline Conference that still provides a junior and a senior prom. And on top of this, Miss Nander and Miss Avadi, two teachers in the school, have started the NBHS Boutique, also known as Thunder Threads. The boutique provides gently used clothing supplies and apparel for students to wear during the dances and proms, and even job interviews. Donations can be arranged by contacting the staff via email. And I got a chance to interview both Miss Nander and Miss Avadi about it. They have tons of dresses, tons of suits, tons of ties, and even shoes.
They receiving donation? Are they receiving donations?
They are.
Are they making any donations?
And lastly, the Drama Club production of The Lightning Thief is taking place tonight, October 25th to 27th, and Robin Genzano and Cindy Genzano are directing the production again, and the NBHS Tech Ed and Art departments are also providing assistance for set construction and production. And that's it.
What do you have tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow.
Superintendent motion.
Oh, yeah.
And who are our winners?
And Christiana Carousel.
Is there a scholarship there?
Yes, she
That's
is
the
our
first, is that our first Mr. Stone?
Sometime.
Well, I think I like it. Yeah. So we will really represent, well, tomorrow from the Shoreline Conference and as well to
Well, enjoy.
fabulous recipients.
We are very excited. Congratulations.
All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, guys.
You too. Moving on. I'd like to make a motion to approve the consent agenda of the April 25th, 2024 Board of Education meeting as submitted. Second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Chairman Holzer?
Yes.
Vice Chairman Aprio?
Yes.
Judy Bannon?
Yes.
Zachary Canada?
Yes.
Kim Dawson?
Yes.
Victoria Alonso?
I'm not sure. Do I have to say yes? Because I would wait till after this. It would be nice to that's Angel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. At this time, I'm going to ask Mr. Stepler to introduce, I'll introduce three of our tech teachers here this evening for a special award in the state of Connecticut. It's an amazing accomplishment for a district of our size to be selected as the winner. Mr. James Carlson is here, president of CTEBA, to also work with us on these three. So, Mr. Stepler, would you please talk a little bit about this award with Elizio Christmas and Ken Rice? If you could please stand for
Thank you, Mr. Schoonmaker. Connecticut Technology Engineering Education Association has named the North Branford High School Technology Department as the Department of the Year for the state of Connecticut. That was announced this past fall. Congratulations to these great educators. As you may know, that the technology department at the school offers construction, advanced construction, lawn repair, introduction on auto technology, transportation systems, project lead the way, coursework, beginner, intermediate, advanced TV production, and all the courses are running strong and healthy. Program members in attendance tonight, Mr. Schoonmaker said, are Mr. Lizio, Mr. Reynolds, and Mr. Rice. And to the, I believe it was an international conference, not just the national conference, international conference that was held in Memphis, Tennessee. They had keynote speakers and workshops and were able to network with colleagues literally throughout the world. So thank you, Mr. Carlson, for reaching out to us and for being here tonight, because you guys have a banner to present to the school and to these great educators.
Very nice.
Friends here. Well, thank you for having me tonight. I'm here, I'm happy to present the Northern Branford High School with the technology education banner.
That's awesome. Is there a Thunderbird on that?
We can hold it on.
Can you hold it up so the camera can? Very cool.
That is wonderful.
And then you guys need to know that you need a level. Awesome. I'll get that out for super news.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
That's amazing.
So this, and I'll just spin off with the three standing there. When you look at the course offerings where we kept with the traditional automotive technology, transportation, Project Lead the Way, which is our engineering program, video production, which is Mr. Delizio's expertise, intermediate video, TV production, advanced video. For a smaller high school, we have an incredible array of coursework, and the kids absolutely love being involved. So, gentlemen, thank you so much. Congratulations, and we appreciate Mr. Carlson for being here as well. Thank you, Mr. Carlson.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Okay, you have the board briefs. If there's any questions about any of the things, we've been really busy in the spring, obviously, with everything coming to a close as we head into May.
I can't believe we're talking about this already.
Yeah.
I feel like we just started the year off.
It's
Wrap it up.
And you'll make an announcement in a minute with a motion, but it's moving fast. So that being said, I'll turn it over to Ms. Vaughn for the finance report.
Okay. You should have all received the finance report by email. I apologize for the lateness of it yesterday. Just wanted to make sure you had everything that you had asked for. The general fund is reported here as usual. There's really nothing out of the ordinary. We did, as you know, finally work out the tangle of web that the solar and UI was, so we did get that all worked out. Also attached is a report for Fund 25, the Food Service and Family Resource Center. So Fund 25 currently has expenditures of 90, second. Apologize. There's $91,000 in expenditures for Fund 25, but I'm not sure if I included that in your packet now that I'm looking.
You did.
I did?
91,569.
Okay, then my packet is not correct. So, on the budget, on the finance report, you'll see all of the expenditures that make that $91,000 up. I believe the only new additions from this month were floor sweepers for the facilities department at both the Pawtucket and Jerome, I believe. The one for the intermediate school was on there last time. Also, set aside, we have $25,000 from Fund 25 for the girls' bathroom renovation at TDES. We also have $12,000 set aside for the district van purchase for our special education department, and approximately $148,000 in severance payments for retirees for, that will be paid out at the end of this year. 2 of those are retirees from last time. They didn't give us their retirement, so I had not budgeted for them, so they had to wait. So with that, it will bring our balance in Fund 25 to 0, and then we'll start clean with what the town council is allowing us to bring over in the next fiscal year.
So Martha, if we have any more retirees that didn't notify by January 1st, they need to wait until the next budget year to
Till
be paid their
July
salaries?
25, correct? Yes. All right.
Martha, just on the solar issue, I just wanted to make sure you knew you had the flexibility to switch school credits so that if one school has extra credit and one school doesn't have enough, you have that ability to switch it out. So that
We're still trying to work that out between central office and Altus.
okay.
Because right now we do know that there is a lot more credit being generated for Jerome
Yeah.
than what we're going to use.
Exactly.
So we are working
Looking
on
at
that.
that for the
Yeah.
high school because the
Yeah.
high school is going to make sure.
Exactly.
Any other questions?
Well, we
Yeah,
I
I'm
do
sorry.
need to go over the
Line item transfers.
line item transfers, but in
Right.
addition, there was a request for the food service report, so that is in your packet as well. And I just want to take a few minutes to go over that because I apologize, I'm all confused. Yeah, so the food service account, if you'll see, to the bottom of the page in the right-hand corner, there is a box, and that box says a net loss of $5,000. Just want to mention that the revenue that is showing is actual year-to-date.
Is it $5,000 or 15?
15, I'm
15.
sorry.
I didn't know if that one was
My
supposed to be
eyes.
a dollar sign.
I'm gonna give her my glasses.
But the encumbrances are actually through, to the best of our knowledge, to the
Yeah.
end of the year.
Okay.
So that may include bread orders or fruit orders or milk orders through June.
Gotcha.
However, the revenue right now is
Hasn't come in.
only what has come in.
Right, okay, gotcha.
And there is additional revenue that we post to what is called deferred revenue, which means it's money that we have, but the students have not spent it yet, so we're really not counting it as revenue because they may not use it.
Right.
It may be returned to the family, or they may use it, we don't know, but we don't count it until it's actually
Till spent.
In addition, in your report is the Family Resource Center.
Can I just ask one quick
Yes,
question on food
absolutely.
service, if you don't mind? I know in the past, the board has carried some of the health insurance on the board side. Is it still doing that, or is it all in here now?
Last year, we were able to, because we were getting a lot of funding from the state for our cafeteria, and I believe it was free to the students. We were able to fully fund the health insurance cost of the cafeteria. So what we did was we took those dollars from the cafeteria account and transferred them over to general fund for health insurance. So if their budget allows at the end of this year, we will do that as well.
Okay, so the health insurance here is not all of it, there's still some on the board side.
There is no health insurance listed there when it says Social Security.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
see, there's
Zero, yeah, I see.
year-to-date actual, there's 0 there right now.
Gotcha, okay.
And
So
that's
the-
because it's being paid out of.
So the board is still carrying it?
As
The
well
board
as-
is carrying it, and if their budget allows, I will take that 75 and move it to,
And this,
the-
Right.
Right.
Got
So
it.
the same for life insurance and telephone, both of those have no expenditures? as well?
Correct.
Same thing for that?
Same thing. Yep. Okay, moving on to the next one, Family Resource Center. This is what we refer to as Fund 18. This is not the grant, this is separate from the grant. So this is the pot of money where the parents are paying tuition for their student to attend. This one, if you look, has a net profit currently of $77,676. But again, if you look, this one's almost the opposite. There really is not a lot of encumbrances there. And currently so there's no salaries encumbered there. You'll see there's nothing there for salaries. And obviously, we still have May and June to pay out. But because we're on the old Alio system, salaries do not come over to the Munis Financial, and we're working on that now to project out what the salaries are going to be from now to the end of the year.
So this could change as
So
well.
this could change as well.
Well, it will change.
It will, yes, it will.
And if there is a profit left over, what happens with that money?
So that will roll over.
They're able to keep it?
Yes,
year to year?
because they are self-sufficient
Got it, thank you.
and they are dependent on any of the funds they receive from tuition to make their program run.
Okay, thanks.
And then also attached are budget transfers, and most of these are related to salary. The majority of them you'll see we're moving funds from the general instruction lines and putting them to subject specific. With the Munis payroll coming on, we are moving more towards, as I said before, a position-based payroll, meaning that we are going to account for each position in the district. So I will be able to tell you how many, just through the payroll system, how many science teachers we have, how many kindergarten teachers we have, how many paras at a certain school we have, and by doing that, we are also allotting the money to those specific lines. So this is part of that change. The other ones here is moving substitute salaries from specific schools to the district line. We are covering for some unemployment that has gone over. Workman's comp, we've been carrying this negative for the majority of the year, so finally going to clean that up. Let's see, we need some money to cover the rental student activity account at the high school. That specific line takes care of the lease for the temporary gym we have for that, because our gym isn't open yet. We also need to cover our porta potties. The TPX phone system at the new high school, and a small amount for the renewal of Frontline, which is our application and attendance system that we use in central office. So those are the transfers.
Any questions?
Thank you.
If not, there's a motion there that we'd ask you to approve.
I'll make a motion that we approve the line item transfers for the 2024-2025 school year as submitted.
Second?
Discussion? Mary, roll call?
Chairman Holter,
Yes.
Vice Chair Nafrio,
Yes.
Judy Bannon,
Yes.
Zachary Canada,
Yes.
Kim Dawson,
Yes.
Victoria Alonso.
Yes.
Okay, as we do each year at the April board meeting, we ask the board to certify the date by voting for when our last day of school will be and when we will hold our graduation for this class. We have 2 snow days. I apologize. I would have loved to have kept it to a Friday, but Mother Nature.
The 11th is just fine.
Gonna show up with bells on the 11th, ready to go on a sunny, bright, beautiful night.
I'll make the motion to approve the 23-24 graduation date and the last day of school as Tuesday, June 11th, 2024.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. And the healthy food certification. It's up to the board to review and decide whether to accept the additional 10 cent per meal related to the healthy food certification. We have done this in the past for several years, since 2016-17. We are recommending it, our food service director is recommending we continue with this as well. So there's 3 motions that need to be read and approved. If you do,
I
would
see
like to-
4, Scott.
Because that's if we're not going to
Oh,
do
the
those.
second page is if you
I see
don't.
4, never mind. Okay.
All right?
All right, well, this is what we do every year.
Yeah.
So pursuant to Connecticut General Statute, Section 10-215 F, the North Branford Board of Education certifies that all food items offered for sale to students in the schools under its jurisdiction and not exempted from the Connecticut nutrition standards published by the Connecticut State Department of Ed will comply with the Connecticut nutrition standards during the period of July 1, 2024 through June 30th, 2025. This certification shall include all food offered for sale to students separately from reimbursable meals at all times and from all sources, including but not limited to school stores, vending machines, school cafeterias, culinary programs, and any fundraising activities on school premises sponsored by the school or non-school organizations and groups.
Second.
We're ready for discussion.
Discussion. Roll call, Mary?
Chairman Holter,
Yes.
Vice Chair Nafrio,
Yes.
Judy Bannon,
Yes.
Zachary Canada,
Yes.
Kim Dawson,
Yes.
Victoria Alonso.
Yes.
Okay, then the North Branford Board of Education will allow the sale to students of food items that do not meet the Connecticut nutrition standards, provided that the following conditions are met. 1, the sale is in connection with an event occurring after the end of the regular school day or on the weekend. 2, the sale is at the location of the event. And 3, the food items are not sold from a vending machine or school store. An event is an occurrence that involves more than just a regularly scheduled practice, meeting, or extracurricular activity. For example, soccer games, school plays, and interscholastic debates are events, but soccer practice, play rehearsals, and debate team meetings are not. The regular school day is the period from midnight before to 30 minutes after the end of the official school day. Location means where the event is being held and must be the same place as the food sales.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye. The North Branford Board of Education will allow the sale to students of beverages not listed in Section 10-221Q of the Connecticut General Statutes, provided that the following conditions are met. 1, the sale is in connection with an event occurring at the end of the regular school day or on the weekend. 2, the sale is at the location of the event. And 3, the beverages are not sold from a vending machine or school store. The event is an occurrence that involves more than just a regularly scheduled practice, meeting, or extracurricular activity. The school day is the period from midnight before to 30 minutes after the end of the official school day. Location means where the event is being held and must be the same place as the beverage sales.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you on behalf of the food service program. The summer camp is going to be up and running shortly. As you know, we're moving it to Jerome Harrison due to the extensive work being done at Tucket Valley. We've worked with our special education department to separate the buildings so that there's no crossover, and we've included security there through the start to end of each program day, because we'll have so many students on campus. So we're excited. Everything will be done online again. The theme this year is Olympics, go for the gold. We have 2 teachers on our staff that will be supervising as camp directors again, Amber Lake and Megan Barnes. So everyone is excited for another great experience with many activities and events. So we're really happy about that. For the town manager, there are no pending requests, but I do want to shared that Michael Downs was at our senior citizen breakfast last week and had an absolute wonderful time. We had over 40 senior citizens come for breakfast and then a sneak preview of our show, and then the seniors went over to the auditorium. The National Honor Society was in charge of the production and doing everything with our food service, and they absolutely loved that day. They loved coming, they loved being around the students, they loved engaging with the students, hearing about what they're doing, and we really had a nice mix of students. Even ones that were coming in and out to grab food that would walk around and talk with them, and it was a very proud moment for the high school, and I know that I see shaking heads from administrators. It does a lot of good. It's chicken soup, no pun intended, for the soul. So that's the update for the town manager. For the high school renovation project, this is kind of a segue into someone who's had a real part of that build and design and the vision for that new building. Todd Steffler was interviewed as a finalist for the Connecticut Principal of the Year, and we had a series of meetings on this past Tuesday, I don't even know what day it is, Tuesday, and it was really such an honor to be a part of our administrative team and to hear individual members talk about what Mr. Steffler has done throughout his career, his legacy here in North Branford. There was a student panel, there were parents that came in, and teachers as well. And it's a credit to Mr. Steffler for his dedication, commitment, for what he does each and every day before school, after school. He's always there. He's such a visible leader with all of our students. But as you know, it's been a rough go for a couple of years, and I think we've come through this because of our leadership, and Todd is a great example of someone who is so deserving of being up for this award. So we wish him the best of luck as we work through this process, and I know
team effort.
And I know the administrators agree with everything being said. So.
I wholeheartedly agree, and your humility is beyond, I don't even know what it is, beyond gracious, I guess. I mean, you are so humble and you do such a great job, and I'm a difficult parent. I know that I am. I know. And you are able to handle it always with grace and diplomacy and listen, and I appreciate that, and I'm sure others do too.
I was going to wait to go to the board to speak and ask if I was allowed to speak about it, but I was there for part of the interview process and just listening to what everybody had to say about you. However this turns out, you deserve Principal of the Year. You're our Principal of the Year, no matter how this turns out. And I have to admit, I asked a friend of mine, Marie Diamond, I'm like, Marie, help me come up with some thoughts here. She's a very good writer, and I'm taking notes on my phone. And she said, do you know, she calls me one day and she says, do you know I bumped into Mr. Steffler and his wife, and I said something. His wife didn't even really know, like he didn't even really tell her. That's how humble he is about it.
Way to get thrown under the bus. Live.
That's how humble he is about it. No, I wish I could have
Actually,
been
was in
there for
church,
the
so
interview.
I got forgiveness.
Please, Todd.
I wish I was there for the interview as well.
It was very
Thank you.
nice.
And thank you to Mr. Stuff.
Absolutely.
When do you find out?
We'll be, it's early next week.
Keep us posted, please.
Okay.
Congratulations.
We'll if I have to.
You do.
Okay, that is it for my report.
Okay, committee, there's nothing in negotiations right now. Budget.
We're starting paraprofessionals.
Oh, really? Okay, when we started?
We started it.
We got dates
last
coming
week.
up. We had our
Okay.
first
And
meeting.
we're meeting again May 22nd is our next meeting. Then we have one more scheduled a week later.
Okay, so there you go on negotiations. Curriculum?
We met just before this meeting, talked about, continued our discussion on Project Zero, and did a couple exercises which was fun with Compass Point and See, Think, and Wonder. Something that was totally new to me, which was a good experience for somebody outside the education world that they've run through. And do you have anything else to add?
No, that was what I had in my notes as well.
Yeah, but it's good. So we're going to continue onward with next month is,
Teacher evaluation.
Teacher evaluations, yeah.
I don't think pension back.
Who's on pension?
Back.
Okay,
That's quarterly.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
so
and that? Yeah.
okay.
Policy is also Beth, and who else?
I had a question there. Who's on policy?
Beth is, and
Vicky.
Vicky.
Oh, the same. Oh, okay, got it.
Aces?
Yes, I went. So we met on April 4th, and we talked about the gala update they had at Anthony's. I guess they have it there every year, and they said it was an outstanding success. They knocked it out of the park, and they made something around $114,000. And talked about-
$114,000.
yeah, they killed it, they said.
That was nice.
Yeah. Now, I guess 20% of that goes automatically towards the reserving the place for next year,
Mhm.
and then the remainder of it goes back to ACES.
That's dope. That's so good.
Absolutely. Let's see, they talked about budget proposals, and then they wanted me to mention that next, I believe it's May 14th, I looked my notes at them, but I believe it was May 14th, they're having an event for autism.
Nice.
At Anthony's as well.
Good. Building committee?
We had no meeting on Monday.
What?
Well, I'm sure we'll be there next week.
Things are going well. The portion of the roof, the pitch roof is really moving well. So if we continue to get weather like we're supposed to get this next week, we'll start to see glass falling. Bless you. And it's exciting. It looks beautiful. The white stone matching as you wrap around the back of the building. It's really pretty. So it's good. Yep. Moving along.
All right, communication all set. New business. Okay. What's that? Visitors and press? Okay, we're moving along. Good to the board?
Real quick, I went to the middle school,
Mhm.
Carter. It was really well done. It's an orientation for incoming sixth grade parents. And like, as a parent going in there, I remember being at that school, like the anxiety of middle school. The staff was so positive and excited and engaging with all of us about the amazing things these kids get to do next year. And it really, the kids giving the tour of the school and topic, they had eighth graders who were walking around telling us about their actual everyday experiences. And it was as funny as you can imagine, eighth graders giving a tour, and it was as informative, like you were really hearing about it. And I know that every parent that I talked to when we left there are all excited. So
Good.
The environment there is doing very well, Carter, so thank you.
How is the principal search going?
Good. We had over 40 applicants.
Oh, that's great.
We interviewed 9 last week, and we have 4 coming in on Monday.
Is that the final round?
Final
Is
round.
for the final? Okay.
Final one.
That's good.
Yeah.
If I may, I just would like to compliment Jerome Harrison on their Festival of the Arts. Diane, Mendy, and Katie all did an amazing job of showcasing what's going on at Jerome. I also wanted to say that every month as I get the word briefs from each of the schools, I just want to say how impressed I am with all of the wonderful things that are going on that even as someone who's as involved in the school system as I am, didn't know about everything. So I really appreciate seeing that. And finally, my first budget session on this side of the aisle, or whatever you want to call it. And I just wanted to thank Scott, Martha, Carter, Sarah, John, and Shauna for representing us so very well, and to all the administrators for all the prep work, because I know that you were all sitting there with your papers to be called on at any moment, ready to address any concerns. And I just want to say that I was really proud to be one of your backup singers. So great job, everybody. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, the next regular Board of Education meeting is scheduled for Thursday, May 16th, 2024. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Thank you, everyone.